really. Basically what I'm going to do with the original carriages, I'm going to try and find a way to fix these and maybe a way to get them connected up again, and we have a proper, at least 3 DMUs for the time being, and we'll get the Class 91 sorted out and we can get that one up and running. And then eventually I'll get the Class 170 again, and the 315 London Midland version, and the 150, and then 158. But obviously before I get all those, and the 105 by Batman as well, I want to get an Irish train this summer, see what it'd be like, or American road switcher or something to have on this layout, or maybe another steam train, I'm not sure yet. But excuse me, anything I buy which will be for my proper layout, which won't be when I live here, will be once I move, means that everything you see on this table is actually mine. The table is technically mine because I did buy it quite a long time ago, but this is a monster of a table, so if anyone wants it, when the time I donate it or sell it away, put it in a place like eBay or something, because that's where I originally bought it, funny enough. So what I'm going to be doing with this table, when the time comes to doing that, I'm going to be selling it for a good reasonable price, so anyone can buy it and they can decide what to do with it once I basically sold it off. Obviously it's not right now, I'm not doing it now, but it's going to be probably, I'm going to say roughly about 6 to 8 months maybe. It could be longer, but it's just an estimate at the moment. If I don't sell it, then it could be towards the end of this year at the latest, because I want to crack on with, basically I want to keep this table as long as I can, to where I can still play trains on it, and reviewing new locomotives, servicing my locomotives, and doing things like that to my own models, and basically have some fun with them, and just basically keep this table as long as I need it. And then my smaller board, which will be going to my new place, I can extend that to make it a little bit bigger for the room, which what I might well do, but I'm also going to get it on the stand if I can. Glass of 7-Up, not 7-Up, Sprite. Glass of Sprite. Not the best option for this summer night, but it's liquid and it does alright for that reason. So yes, this is the reason why all this has been tidied up, because obviously I'm not keeping this table when I move. It's a monster table, it's really heavy, and that is why I won't be keeping this table. It's way too heavy. Me, my mum and my granddad at the time had difficulty dragging the thing in from the truck, and this big strong guy actually brought it in for us, dragging this big trolley in, centre which actually carried in, which is this centre here, this section here, and then the 2 ends, which weighs about half the weight of this centre, because obviously you've got metal frame underneath, but the corners are really heavy as well, because you have to be under there and you have to put it up. And then when John did it, my granddad, he did the other end. Well, my mum did this end, and I basically he put that in for me, and then my mum put this one in for me. So really the corner should be that end, because this one's slowing down, and that one being slightly higher up should be down this end. I think that's how it works, because it's the way it's shaped, but this one is just really, it's got a bit of balance to it, but I think if you had a bit of persuasion with the table, get a bit of helping hand, you can easily pick it up. But obviously it's really heavy, and you can see how big the table is. But yes, it's a monstrous table. But, you know, the only thing I'm going to miss when I move out from this house is this table, because I've done so much stuff with this table over the years. It was awesome, but time will have to move on, and I'll go back to using my smaller one, which in some way will be easier to maintain and look after. But I can always extend it with some new wood, literally boards of wood, putting it on to extend it to make a bigger layout and a bigger yard for my bigger trains like my DMU. One for an Irish train, one for a German and Japanese train, which would be the bullet train, being it would be a Hitachi train, so it would be the high-speed ice train, which is red and white. I'm going to get an Irish train, I'm not totally sure which one yet. I'm going to get loads of different ones from around the world. I'm going to get a African train, a model one. Model trains for each one from different parts of the countries. I'm going to get a Welsh train. They're supposed to be quite interesting, Welsh trains, so is Irish. French. Definitely one of those flat nose end things which goes really low to the ground, and if you touch it slightly with the throttle it goes really fast. But to be fair, the Pendolino is the same. The Pendolino is Hitachi, I think. Well, actually, it probably will be Virgin, actually, which I'm not totally sure it comes under, does it? Let me guys, what does Virgin come under? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm not sure about that. I really don't. As I said, I'm still learning models and wheel trains, still where it originally came from and what the real purpose was at the time, but yeah, so let me know. I only know basics when it comes to things, but so what I'm going to do with the chat video, I'm not doing a proper chat video or anything like that. If you're thinking I'm going to do a chat video or something, I'm basically talking about things that are going to be happening potentially at some point. Could be this year, could be next year. For things to happen. Now, I'm going to be selling this little character. I used to have this as a kid, and I used to love Power Rangers when I was a kid. I used to like watching haunted movies. I used to like a lot of things. Thomas the Tank was one of the big ones for me as well. Yeah, definitely not realistic or very appropriate. But yeah. So yeah, I used to have Power Rangers as a kid. I've grown up with Power Rangers, Thomas the Tank, haunted, haunted stuff like the investigations and things like that. Basically, when people had died into buildings and things like that, haunted investigation is what I tend to used to watch. Well, before I got into big fascination with trains, model trains and real trains. So it's just kind of what I've done. I'm much more into trains now than I used to be. I went through a phase a couple of years back when I kind of wanted to stop with it, but I know deep down I didn't really want to do that anyway. It's just, obviously I was stuck to an idea as to what to do with the rally. Here, just put the little guy, a Power Ranger guy sitting on the roof of the Class 43. Why not? Not prototypical to be able to do that. But for a laugh, I mean, why not? Just to bring around my favourite Class 43. Not fall over. We're trying to bring the Class 43 around with one of my Power Rangers. Just bring her around nice and slowly. So you see, she can take this Power Ranger. Okay. The Power Ranger fell off. He didn't like doing it, apparently. The Class 43 I put it on the station for now, so that way she's over there. Oh, crikey. Yep, it's going to be one of those videos, guys. We're in the last 10 minutes of it, so I'm going to be filming after this, probably as I said, 10 to 15 minutes, maybe the longest 20 minutes, and then I'll say, well, I'll do a different time end of the video instead of doing my beginning outro for the beginning of the video. I'm going to do a different end outro for the video for when the video ends, which I'll do just under 10 minutes or just over. Right. Very good noise, isn't it? Not very good on my legs tonight. Another motor, probably be donated away because this one does work. It's just a little bit fussy. I don't know what's that about. But yeah. What happened to the locomotive, the steam locomotive? Well, as again, I think this locomotive, the body is fine. The tender is completely fine. I mean, it's a weird loco, but I did like it. It's a weird gimmick little loco. I did like it, so I'll probably get another one. But yeah, spare parts, I guess. If the body ever comes off the new one or a break, I got the spare one, which is number 14, which is cool. I also got a spare part for the Class 06. Another part for the Class 06, which has got some clips, which is really awesome because we